Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. You're gonna do society, do text, baby. Man, I thought it's back. You know what it is. So it's the only place you're gonna get it. 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 Only place you're gonna get it is right back to basics. You're gonna do society, do text, baby. Man, I thought it's back. You know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Pray to where I preach and preach on. And today's topic I'm gonna talk about is. Yo, Harvey, I just saw your video and you was talking about Corey Bakes, Corey Bakes, that guy that he was a football player, he commit of rape in football in some place that whatever that state that where that from, and his one of his friends were part with it and passed his girlfriend around. That white guy know what's up, man. But this is the thing. They kept focus. You're right. They kept focus on the brother. But this is something that I don't get. My response to your response to this is this. They look at sex as a sin. And that's been taught from Christianity. That's been taught for many, 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 many years. But who's getting laid? Let's be honest. It damn sure ain't be the quote unquote so-called nice guy, the one who working 9 to 5. He ain't gonna get none. And women know this. They can deny it and say it wasn't. Come on. Same thing. The good woman, she not gonna get no damn good men. I mean, the so-called bad girl get a man more than she couldn't. I mean that's just the way it is. And people like to pretend like the problem is not there, but it's right in your face. And I'm done dressing this because what's the point? Because people are just going to choose to ignore it. If that was the case, what the hell? I mean, if these Christians wanted to stop the all this sex exploitation of women, they would have banned the porno industry. They would have banned the so-called club industry, the whatever you call the sex club. You want to know why they ain't gonna do that? Because they know it's gonna lose all its money. Because once people get married, the sex is going to stop. Let's be honest. There's a lot of divorce rate that's hidden in the United States that some people don't want to address, don't want to talk about. I mean, let's be honest. My parents never been married. You could basically say they shacked up. They never been married. They've been together for 39 or 31 years. My father wanted to get married, but my mother didn't because she looked at it because what her mother went through and all this other stuff. That's the problem in our society, man. Even women scared to address this. Oh yeah, they scared. You can't even say this now because if you say this, then women gonna call you sexist. You don't like women. How can you say that? But come on, ladies, be for real. Who's getting laid here? When I heard Tom Likas and some of the stuff that he was saying, and this is a white guy at that, he said this. And black men need to take a peep and look at this. Why you think bad boys getting these damn women? They tell women what the hell they want to hear. Even the so-called assholes do this. Oh yeah, it works every time. Don't tell me it don't. And women do this as well. They tell men what they like to hear, and they fall for it. Men fall for it all the time. But what men don't want to hear about a woman to tell him what he need. I mean, tell a woman, not tell. What I'm trying to say is, it's Harvey. I understand what you're saying because we've been taught from the Christianity. We've been taught that, but Christians know the truth. They know why people don't want to get buried. They know why. I'm gonna tell you something. Men gonna listen to a woman that tell him what he like to hear, but they don't want to listen to a woman, the woman that tell him what he don't like to hear. See, there's a big difference. See, not only men are guilty of this, telling women what they want to hear, but that women don't want to listen to a man that tell them what they need to hear. They ain't gonna listen to that. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to be honest. I'm gonna say this: your 20s, No, let's go back to your teens. Your teens are your waste up years. By the time you turn 14 and 15 to 16 to 17 to 18 to 19, that's your wasting years. Your 20s are your fucked up years. By the time you turn 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But when you start turning 26 and 27, 28, 29, you know what your life is going to head out to be. Women need to be honest about that because they got the power. They always have it. But what do? What's the first thing women do when they get this power? They fuck it up like they always do. And then and not only that, you got men do this. They always fuck it up also. And us as men, we can't be mad at that because what would this world would be if it was no females out this world? A lot of men be stranded like a motherfucker. They'd be out there playing football in the fucking mud, and there'd be dudes out there be shooting, going all fucking crazy, going all out and stuff that basically can't cook their fucking meals, can't take care of. And I've been hearing this from women for so many damn times that a man can't clean up like a woman could. Because basically what they're saying, what women are saying, I got to clean up for a man because he basically can't clean up for himself. He can't cook for himself. Fellas, don't get mad at me. Women do think like this, even if they want to admit this or not. Let's be honest. Men and women do things differently. Let's be honest. Women know damn well men want sex. Women know this. They can, you can't force a woman that they don't want to do. Because if you force a woman to do something, chances are you going to jail. I can't stand those type of dudes like that because those are dudes always get away with it, and women let them because they know the but they know who the man I'm talking about. The so-called nice guy, he ain't gonna get no pussy. I guarantee you that. I've been saying this years ago. But they're gonna say no, it ain't. It ain't denial. I mean, come on. Why you think there are women out there being single mothers for some reason? And this ain't no fucking accident. Cause women gave her body to the wrong type of man. Knowing the fact that the man don't love her, knowing that he ain't gonna put a put a ring on of a female's finger, knowing that she thought in her mind she gonna have a big house and a big picket fence, she know that ain't gonna happen. All she gonna get is a petty of a fuck. That's all she gonna get. See, bad boys and jerks like this. And they're gonna keep doing that. So, but the difference between bad boys, there is thrill, their excitement, they're the master of the sex and adventurous, and they thrill, their excitement, they're the master. They thrill, their excitement, they're the master of the sex and adventurous at the same time, and thrill takers. Bad boys like this, and they know they got it like that. They have to be man made to be a man, but they not complete their whole life to become a man because men do not have a father around. That's why some dudes get into crime and doing all the things they're doing. Why you think they look up to gangsters for some reason? Thugs, hustlers, gangsters, pimp. I could go on. Even serial killers, even so-called racists. I can go on. All men, or not all men, but most majority of men are guilty of this. They're guilty why some women act the way they are, and men wonder why do women act like that? Because you made her like that, because she's gonna think, and then when soon another man come along, she gonna take that anger, her frustration, because she will like, why my man can't be like this motherfucker? Because he ain't that fucking man, and he will never will be. And I don't give a fuck. Bad boys and jerks get mad at me. It's the truth. You hear this all the time. And there's and then if you're a nice guy, you ain't gonna get no pussy, not a chance. You won't. Only thing you gonna do, you gonna serve a leftovers. He gonna left some crumbs after he left off after he finished this woman, and you gonna be the guy that's gonna pay her bills because that so-called sorry motherfucker can't even do that. He can't even put no food on the goddamn table. He can't do that. So how you gonna afford to keep this woman around? A lot of guys guilty of this. Some of these guys don't give a fuck. Some of these guys don't give a damn, and that's why they be in the way they are now. They don't give a damn. And women know who the guys I'm talking about, but they so damn afraid to say that to those dudes. So what they gonna do? They're gonna take it out on you because you don't have nothing to do with that. That's just the way it is, Harvey. I understand where you come from. I went to school. I went to high school. I was 16 at the time. I saw that same problem. When I was in high school, I didn't get no fucking pussy when I was coming up. I had some, but when I got to high school, that was the worst. That was the worst. I didn't want to think none of it. They was got some beautiful women in high school when I went there. But I knew then, as something tells me, after soon this high school going ready to finish to get out of high school, I saw one of the girls I know, what's her face? I'm not gonna mention her name, her girlfriend, she got pregnant. And I seen it, and it's sad seeing that. And I can't stand those type of dudes that play a fucking female like that. Knowing it, fellas, if you're not gonna be honest with this woman, you don't need to be with her. Period. And women need to be more honest with the men and say, what the kind of man I do want. You know, some women grow up like that. You got men grow up the same way. Because those are two type of people who gonna get some who fit this category. The bad boys and dirt. They gonna get some pussy. Oh yeah, they gonna get some. The so-called nice guy, not a chance. Only he gonna get is a leftover. It's just like a leftover fridge. If you trying to look for extra mayonnaise and make a banana sandwich, it's just like that. But mayonnaise, extra mayonnaise, and how could I say extra mayonnaise and kind of sandwich how could I say this? A Subway sandwich is like that. And you're trying to find the best sandwich, you're trying to find a refrigerator. All you're going to get is a leftover broken bread to get a sandwich. Because the rest of it is all gone. Somebody already got the sandwich. I'm going to say it like this. Fellas, if you want to get women, you better get to them early while they're young. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when they're young, they don't want no nice guy. They be hot and bothered. They be hot and bothered when they're young, but when they stop being hot and bothered, they be unbothered and not even hot anymore like they used to. Their bodies start to change, and I hate to say this because women know that. Why you think women go to the damn to a fit going to a workout go to a workout place to try to fix their bodies out because women got to compete with these young women that's coming up, especially these older women, these soccer moms and these milk moms. I'm gonna tell you, it is an issue, but the biggest problem is the black community. That's the biggest problem that nobody wants to address. That's why I can see why so many black men and black women date outside their race, especially if they don't engage in this behavior. I can't blame them. But it's ridiculous. If nothing bad in your own community, what you think is going to get better when you go to other communities? It's fucked up too. I mean, sit tight and understand this, man. Just if you know how you treat yourself and anything else, something great is going to come your way. Don't get frustrated. I know how tough it is. I know. I've been single for a long time, and I chose that because it's too much shit out here. It really is, and it's sad at the same time. You can't get the things that you want, what you ask for, especially if you ain't got no money, if you ain't have no transportation, and especially if you're not able to make a honest living for yourself. The real man. I heard this from the Rob Nero. When the Bronx story, he said he and one of his son named C, and he was telling him that he don't need to be taking that money no more, and that's good. But he slapped his son. Too many real men out there doing that because he trying to teach him a lesson learned from life. He said that, and he believed what Sonny say that the working man is the sucker. How working man is the sucker? He's the working man is the tough guy. See, nice guy got to deal with so much shit, man. In this world, it's like, but guess what? It's still gonna be the man's fault because he ain't watching her like he should have. I'm telling you, I see this, and I sit back and I'm saying, why this stuff is always happening? But it goes back to the Adam and Eve story. It goes back when Eve eating the bitter fruit and has sex with the damn snake instead has sex with the damn Adam. It happens. She got pregnant with the damn snake ass bastard, and you see it today. You see it all the time, and they know the type of guys I'm talking about. But you can't get mad at them. Hey, shout out to them. They do what they do. And them ignorant motherfuckers always got something funny to say. Well, you just mad because you ain't getting no pussy. In other words, I just got to go along with it. I got to slap a woman around and call out her name. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's why dudes try to be something they're not. And I know how I understand what men have to go through, especially the ones who deserve, want a girlfriend, want a wife. And I get this, man. But you can't get mad at these bad boys and jerks. And then you got the assholes are the ones that's sitting around on the woman all the goddamn time, and she cooked the food for him. He ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to do nothing. All he do is eat, sleep, and shit and piss for a woman, and salt the kids, salt her, salt himself. He ain't got to do nothing. And being a freeloader, freeloader wimp, all he needs is 3 P's: rent. All he needs is 3 P's: pussy and rent. No, he need 3 P's: pussy and payment and place to stay. Pussy and payment and place to stay. Those are the type of dudes that assholes are the ones will fit in this category. The so-called nice guy, that's the guy who's the breadwinner. That's the guy who taking care of business. That's really who makes sure his house paid for, his car paid for, make sure everything's paid for, and doing the structure work in the house and paint the fence and all that. That man, but these are the type of guys who ain't gonna get no play from no females. Oh hell no, because he wanted, quote unquote, soft boys, mama's boys, church boys. You hear this a lot from women. See, women brought that. That's on them because you decide you want the bad boy, you want the asshole, but when it's flat in your face, you don't know what to do. Same thing, men are guilty of this when they want to fuck a bitch and a hoe. But who the females that get in the dick? It's the bad girl and the disrespectfulness. The quote unquote good girls, no, because she's the kind of woman that she got to take. She got to fill in another female's shoes because the other woman ain't taking care of her business like she's supposed to. It happens all the time. She got to take care of another woman's children by the premarital he got himself in. See, men and women got to change this problem. Men, not just only men start the problem, but females as well. You create the problem, you need to fix it because this happens every day in our society. It happens on TV, radio, video games. You see it all the time. See, in that Steve Harvey book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, that's a bullshit ass book because Steve Harvey knows what the real problem is, but he don't want to address it. So Steve Harvey is the better male. He got everything going, but he the kind of guy he don't mind dating a woman and take care of another man's child. He don't mind doing that. It depends. He a good man, quote unquote good man. Good man, my ass. Only thing is good man, a good man with money. That's all it is. When a woman says she want a good man, she basically saying, I want a man with a good money, good payment, good place to stay. But these are the kind of men that women will dog out when they were 16. I don't want to talk to him. They listen what her so-called girlfriends have to say, because some of those men fuck them over, dog them out, put their hands on them. But when they gonna stand up to these bad boys and jerks? Never. They never have. They never will. And when they do, they wait till the last moment. They wait till the last minute to do something, because they get to a point they get tired of it. But the good guy, she gonna push him over. What you gonna do? Hit me, punk. You ain't gonna do nothing. Hit me, punk. Hit me, punk. Because they always think good men are soft. They always think like that. Majority of women do think like this. But the real woman gonna have a good man, and she gonna stick by him. Because she know other women won't take him. Because she look at, if my girlfriends don't want to take him, I take him. It's sad that men have to go through this, especially the ones who ain't getting no play from the woman. And I know because me, I'm not going to be fake. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. If I look at if a woman don't want me, fine. I watch a damn porno flick and enjoy the rest of the show for myself. You know what that means. But it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. That's the number one problem in society. That dudes that can't get played from the female. And I damn sure don't holler at girls out here. Cause no woman don't want to date a man gonna live with his mama. Let's be honest about this shit. Some women don't mind that a man would date his mom. I mean, what I mean is some women don't mind dating a man he lived with his mom. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because I'm kind of tired, excuse my words, but I'm trying to tired because I know it didn't sound right. I had to correct myself when I say it. But I understand what you're saying, Harvey Super. I see the same problem, and it's not getting better. I don't know if maybe the economy is bad and the financial stablement is getting worse. Because back then it wasn't like that. But it got worse since the 80s came around when the AIDS epidemic came in. Because back then it was supposed to be love and feeling free. You ain't got to worry about disease in the 70s and 60s. Nowadays you got to worry about it thanks to the damn government of these obligatory potion experiment of this damn disease they created. Now people got to worry about what the body's going to spread. And they had the cure all this damn time. They said the same thing that if they can't find the cure for AIDS, they can't find a cure for Ebola. See, this is the same thing. You hear that bullshit all the time. But the so-called good girl, she have a hard time because she the good girl. She cook, clean, and take care of business. She the woman ain't gonna never get no guy. If she do, she be the one that he gonna always come run to her every time he has some problems. And it happens all the time. But the so-called bad girls, they represent three F's. Find them, fuck them, and forget them. They one of those type of females. They one of those type. They got hot chicks with low self-esteem. Same thing they say hot boys with low self-esteem. Good girls and good boys got high self esteem. They feel proud and carry themselves. They know how to they take care of themselves pretty well. But them bad boys and jerks don't take care of themselves. They don't. But the disrespectful nasty woman, that's the woman who all she do is eat and sleep and piss and shit, fussing the kids, fussing at the men and herself. Those are the type of females that guys will take care of because she talking about I got two jobs. I mean my man got two jobs. I ain't gotta work. My man take care of me. And the bad boys say this. I mean the jerks say the same thing. Man, I ain't gotta work. My woman take care of me. You see it all the time. And that is the number one issue that people want to choose to ignore. And they see it every day. This is why good men and good women need a date. They ain't gotta worry about this sick madness that's going on. The problem is, Harvey, that they look at sex as a sin. And because of Christianity, that you cannot get the key to go to the heaven, especially if you commit the sin. Why you think there are people going to church right now? There are people who are hypocrites and they still go to church and still do wrong. That's the case. You need to be a damn Satanist if you believe that your ignorance going blitzer or blitz. I respect real Christians that don't smoke, who don't drink, don't do none of that, and don't like to cuss. And they don't want you to cuss around. At least I respect that because there's so much stuff out here is ridiculous that not only that women got to deal with, but men got to deal with it. I feel sorry for good girls. They had to deal with this kind of stuff. She'll never have a man. She'll never have a husband. But them so-called hoes and bitches, they can get a guy. Because she can do so much things in the bedroom that the good girl couldn't. This is for real. Happens all the time. So the main problem, the only way to fix this kind of problem is not to create the cycle, broke the cycle for it won't repeat itself all over again. That's the only way to solution to fix this problem because we hear this all the time. They always say nice guys finish last. If the race is going to start the engine, and I shot of a gauge of a gun. If I tell you to go, go, and everybody's just waiting in line and they out there racing, you need to be the first one to cross the finish line. If you're not the first to cross the finish line, then you're gonna lose. You're not gonna get none. Trust me. And me, I allowed that to go on. Cause there's some girl that I like in high school, but chances are too many people was in our situation. You could say that, at least I don't even want to go there because that's the number one problem. Women know the fellas who get the women who couldn't, but they made it hard for guys that can't get the female. Same thing, men know that know the woman who can get the man, and who the men know who the woman who could get the man who can't get the man. But most men and most women are afraid to take their anger, their frustration on the person that put it out on them so much. They take it on the wrong person. That's one that's close to them, the one that cared about them. They do this all the time, and they don't deserve people that actually care about them. They need to deserve the person they feel miserable with. And my mother always said, "Misery loves company." But they come from better. They had to choose to become better or worse. So they're gonna mess with the wrong type of people. And angels and demons mess with each other for years. This is nothing new. This has been going on for years. Good people allow it to happen, and they allow it to continue. Bad people engage in this behavior, and they engage in everybody's into it. This has been going on for hundreds of years. I said everybody knows sex is bad. Sex is sin because of rape, because of diseases, because of domestic violence. It's because when the kids get involved, no man and no woman don't want to take responsibility for a creation of the world. If you don't want to get no kids, don't get one. Because the people in the government, they own the goddamn kids. And they own some birth certificate too, and your birth certificate. Because they're going to take the kids away from you. You think I'm lying? You think again. Because they're going to put men in jail. This is why I don't got kids for some reason. Because I know how this system is corrupted. I know it. But you can't tell these men nothing. The ones that's stupid, and you damn sure can't tell these females about shit. Because they think that in their mind, they know why people don't want to get married. They know why. They know why. I mean, I want to get married, but I don't know about you. I don't think not right now because it's too much shit out here. This is stuff that you got to deal with, and no man and no person in their right mind should have to deal with this stuff. Because if you ain't got to put up with it, I ain't got to put up with it either. I deserve what's best for me, and you deserve what's best for you. Hopefully things will get better, a lot more to come. So Harvey, stay up. I hope you find a woman out there for you, because don't do like what most of these guys do now. So that's why a lot of guys are dead or locked up or probably on the streets right now, stay with a woman. That's why a lot of these women out there in prison, dead, and that's why these women live in the street would probably take care of the men right now. That's why men are getting killed by a woman and women get killed by a man. It's sad. And then the man that killed the kids and the woman killed the kids. The parents killed the parent. And it's sad. It's sad that people got to deal with because of this quote unquote sin, because they commit so many sins and not pray on the sinner for you can clear the sin and become a better person. If you want to change, you got to be a better person. But some people just don't know how they're going to stay the way they are. This is why that lust is bad. Lust is evil. But every time you turn around, you see some strip clubs somewhere. Every time you turn around, you see everybody do some threesome, foursome. That's lust. What do you think menage a trois is? What do you think that cuckoo is? All that stuff is lust. All that stuff from all that. I don't condone rape. But that's what that brother get for going to jail. They should have put the white guy in prison too. But instead, they focus on the brother. I'm going to say this to men, all men, any men. Be careful out here when you mess with these women. Because I'm telling you something right now. This is why some men brought out feminists in the first place. Not feminazis, but feminists. Because feminazis they push their agendas that they better off with the men, think they're better than men, and you know, it's pushing feminists. I mean, it pushing lesbianism. Because feminists, a real feminist, support equal equality for men's rights and women's rights to make a discrimination for together. For same thing, a white person and black person fight racism together, not go a part of it and go against it, but racism towards against black and white. But yet, this is what happens every day in our society. You see it all the time. That's why I don't say anything, because what's the point of saying something? But yet, I don't see nothing change no time soon. People think sex is kind of wrong, but yet porn made some $1 billion a fucking industry. It made more NBA, made more NFL than any other people. Even politicians watch porn. Even celebrities want to be a part of it. They say fuck making love. It's all about lusting and fluxing in bodies. That's what it's about. People don't make love anymore. That shit is boring. That's boring. You hear people say that all the time. Boring, boring, boring. And men, and not just men, but women wonder why that they couldn't find nobody, and guys can't find nobody either. So they mess with the wrong type of person, mess with the wrong type of people. You gotta know what you want more than life, because life is too damn short to live and live for more. This world is more to live for. Because if you don't live for more of the world, then you can't live more for when you don't want to be in this place in this world. Because I want to live. I don't know about you. Hopefully I get some kids but I doubt it. Because if that was the case, because lust only lasts for 5 minutes. 5 minute pick up meal, pick up hot meal. That's all it is. But lust will last forever for a long time. It's like a flower just blooming. It keeps on growing to the sunshine. When stops the sun and the shine in the sky. I'd rather have the sunshine shine on me than rather have a fire quick up meal and it's already burning hot. But if I hold it too long, it start turning gold and it ain't gonna be hot anymore. Because you got to get women when they're hot, but when they turn cold, when they get older, they don't got it like that anymore. Because I'm telling you, guys do too. Guys get the beer gut, and then they stay in the home all the time, especially if they get the kids. Men get stretch marks, women get stretch birthmarks. I'm telling you, it's sad, but it is what it is. And they wonder why it's engaged in of sexual behavior, of porn, sexual behavior, of child porn, and domestic violent sexual acts, and against women, even fellas. All that shit is just wrong. Even in place of a sexual act in church, man. Not only in black church, but in Catholic white church. That stuff been going on for years. Everybody got to take responsibility for their action and bring upon their action, not only to themselves, to the community, and towards anyone else. So Harvey, stay up, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and things will get better for a lot more years to come, and in years of the better future. What things can be better to get done, way to done. So that's all. And that's all the topic I want to talk about today. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of Base. Chuckle the Deuces. I will do text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace, and I'm out.